He was rejected, broke, and almost forgotten, but he never lost faith in himself. At the age when most people retire, he started again with a secret chicken recipe that would one day feed the whole world. This is the story of Colonel Harlan Sanders, the man who created KFC and proved that it's never too late to succeed. Harlan David Sanders was born in 1890 in a small town in Indiana, USA. His family was poor. When he was only 6 years old, his father died, and his mother had to work long hours to support the family. That meant young Harlan had to take care of his brother and sister and learn how to cook for them. He quickly discovered that he loved cooking. He wasn't a trained chef, but he had a special talent for making food taste good. Life was not easy for him. He left school after the 6th grade and worked many jobs to survive. He was a farmhand, a streetcar conductor, a railroad fireman, an insurance salesman, and even a lawyer for a short time. But in every job, he struggled. He failed many times and lost more than one job. Still, he kept going. He always said, "You have to like what you do and put your heart into it." In his 40s, Sanders began running a small gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. There, he started cooking for travelers who stopped by for fuel. He made meals like country ham, biscuits, and fried chicken right in his own kitchen next to the gas pumps. People loved his food. Soon, word spread that Colonel Sanders, as locals started to call him, served the best fried chicken in the South. But Sanders wasn't satisfied. He wanted his chicken to be perfect, crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and full of flavor. He experimented for years with different spices and finally created his famous recipe of 11 herbs and spices. That secret recipe became the heart of KFC's success. He also discovered a new way to fry chicken using a pressure cooker, which made it faster to cook and kept it juicy. His restaurant became popular, and in 1936, the governor of Kentucky gave him the honorary title of Colonel as a mark of respect for his contribution to the state. But life took another hard turn. In the 1950s, a new highway was built, and it took traffic away from his restaurant. His business collapsed. At 65 years old, he was nearly broke. Most people would have given up, but not Colonel Sanders. He decided to start again, from nothing. He packed his pressure cooker, his bag of spices, and started driving across America, going from restaurant to restaurant, trying to sell his fried chicken recipe. He was rejected over 1,000 times before someone finally said yes. With that one yes, a new business was born, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He began licensing his recipe to restaurants, and each one used his method and paid him a small fee for every chicken sold. Soon, KFC restaurants began spreading across the country. People loved the taste, and they loved the white-suited man with the kind smile who stood behind it. By the 1960s, KFC had become a global brand, with hundreds of restaurants around the world. In 1964, Colonel Sanders sold his company for $2 million, but he continued to be the face of KFC, traveling, smiling, and meeting fans everywhere. He became a legend, not just for his food, but for his spirit. He often said, "I made a success of my life at 65, but if I'd given up earlier, I'd never have known what it feels like to win." Colonel Harlan Sanders passed away in 1980 at the age of 90. But his story still inspires millions. A story about courage, patience, and never giving up on a dream. He showed the world that age is not a limit, and that it's never too late to start again. From a poor farm boy to a global icon, Colonel Sanders turned failure into flavor and hard work into happiness. His smiling face still stands on KFC boxes today, a symbol of persistence, passion, and the power of never giving up. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more simple stories about people who changed the world.